Welcome to the Stevia Show. It's the Stevia Show. Helping you expand on what you know. Throw in a meme of the week and a review of the screen. And you have a show that covers everything.
Hey, Team Stevia, and welcome to episode 122 of the Stevia Show.
A talk show podcast that covers pop culture, world news, local artistry, and everything in between.
As always, this is Steven.
And this is Lydia.
And I just accidentally touched Blake's leg. That was really weird. I was like, oh, sorry.
We're getting real handsy over there.
Yeah, sorry. Strictly platonically, of course.
Yes, of course.
So today we are hanging out with our BFFs when the clock strikes.
Here they are.
So here they are. If you want to go ahead and start with Blake and then go that way so you can introduce yourselves in case, people don't know who you all are.
Well, as previously said, I am Blake.
Blake plays drums. I'm Steven, and I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Daniel, or Baysden, and I play bass and sing.
Hi, I'm Mike. I played not bass, but regular guitar and sing.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. But before we get started with today's hotly anticipated episode, we do have to get our sponsorships out of the way. So funding for the Stevia Show is brought to you in part by the following. Today's episode is brought to you by Bravado Wireless. Thank you, Mike. So Bravado Wireless is your go-to when it comes to all things connected. Now that summer has entered the chat, it's time for some spring cleaning, and that might mean it's time to upgrade that old phone. Starting on April 15th, you can get half off a brand new iPhone 12 or Samsung S9 for new customers as part of our new premium data plan. For more information, call your local Bravado Wireless store or head to bravadowireless.com. And we are also sponsored by community members like you. Remember, you can support us on Anchor or Patreon for as little as 99 cents a month. Thanks. All right, so I think we got everything out of the way. So today we are going to be doing basically a copy of Hot Ones. I'm not going to sit here and say this is an original idea because it's not.
I keep calling it a hot sauce challenge. Is that what Hot Ones is?
Hot Ones is where
I feel like it's more. They do a wing challenge.
They do wings, yes. Yeah, they do wings. The only
We are
difference
doing
is
nugs.
We're doing nugs.
Well, there's a chicken wing shortage right now.
Is there really?
Yeah, Wingstop is now Thigh Shop or something like that.
Thigh stop.
Thigh Stop.
Yeah.
Thigh Stop.
Which sounds like a completely different
That
business.
sounds like
I'm not
something
joking.
else.
It's a thing.
It's called,
Oh wait, it's real.
I'm serious.
Oh, yeah. It's on,
Oh.
on DoorDash.
is it really called Thigh Stop?
Yes, it is.
Well, at the very least, they're what's it called? They're taking the joke or the shortage well. I mean,
They're embracing it for sure.
yeah. Blake, if I can get you a little closer to the mic.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
Yikes.
Blake just got in trouble. All right, so we are going to get started here. So, Steven, let's go ahead and talk about our hot sauces that we have. Can you, because Steven Walker curated these hot sauces for us. So, as the hot sauce aficionado, which one should we be most afraid of?
Probably this guy right here, the Da Bomb. I don't have Scoville units handy because I didn't know it was going to go down the line or whatever. But anyway, this is the big one, and it starts pretty light, just kind of goes up as we go. So at a point right here it starts getting like exponentially hotter. So
Yeah.
Cool.
yep,
Yeah.
So there
They
we go.
say it's the pineapple one. I hear the pineapple one's good.
Yeah. That was definitely when Steven asked me. I was like, let's do things that are tasty first. The only thing that's
thanks.
specifically not like good tasting and that's just pain is the bomb here.
Which we're doing at the
So,
end. And we do have to give a shout out to Rose Gold really quick. They did this challenge too. So shout out to them. And now we're doing it. And Hot Ones have done it. So we're excited to do it. We're excited to start. So I think we're starting with Frank's Red Hot, right? Steven?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So nose goes on going first.
Wait, do we? We all do it at the
Oh,
same
Oh,
time.
we're just going for it.
So
I thought we were going to answer a question and then eat the hot sauce and then try to.
I think we eat the hot sauce and talk at the same
Yeah.
time.
Okay, that's
let's
fine.
at least start with it. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Go
So
for you
I will.
first.
All right.
So don't eat it. Wait till we all get it.
Group suffering.
I would like to let everyone know
Yeah.
that I have this Frank's hot sauce in
Trauma
my
bonding.
fridge, and I tried it, and it's horrible. So
I love Frank's. How dare you?
and then
put that
Kayleigh
shit on
Snider's like,
everything.
I put it on my mashed potatoes. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
no.
I put it on my eggs.
Hash browns every
Oh,
time.
It's so
Absolutely
good.
not.
Fascinating.
Make Steven put some hot sauce on the tip of his nose,
Yep.
is what Guyver says.
Is what? Oh, which Steven?
You.
Oh, of course, man.
Definitely
Dang it.
you.
Okay.
Whatever your preferred
You put a
delivery is.
liberal amount. This
Just whatever you
Yeah, you're
feel.
fine.
Just whatever you feel.
Yeah, you're
Here,
okay.
okay.
A liberal slathering.
You're safe here.
Is he?
Awesome.
All right, and then Lydia's.
Said a liberal slathering. So here we go, Liz. Here I am. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's perfect.
And also shout out to Lydia and D-Bass for being good sports about this.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
thanks in advance.
Ooh,
All
my
right.
nose hairs are burning.
I'm ready.
What's the first question, Steven?
The first question is, let's take a look.
Do we have to eat the whole nug?
That's what I'm going to do.
I would say on this one for
say so.
sure.
Yeah.
On this one for sure. Maybe not the bomb, but this one for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so the first question is actually from me, and is, do you hope Jeff Bezos comes back from space? And I'm going to say no.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You're good.
Shout out to Frank.
Did you guys get like a Lydia cam?
Oh, that'd be a good idea, though.
Frank's is not good. I didn't even eat my whole nug. Okay.
It's mostly vinegar.
I don't
which
care if
like.
he comes back in space or not.
What I like.
That's
It's
what
like
that taste is, yeah.
I ever give you any of that mule sauce?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I thought okay. I have like 7 bottles at this point. I'll get you some.
I want some.
I'll get
I
you
want
some. I'll get you some.
Are you okay,
some.
Lydia?
No, it's just vinegar and a little pepper.
I'm doing great.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So,
One down.
Okay, so I don't hope Jeff Bezos comes back from space. You said
I
you're,
don't care.
You don't care?
I don't really have a preference either.
Okay.
It's a non-event. Maybe silver lining is he comes back more of a human.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw.
I could go either way.
I'm more worried about him ruining space.
That's a good
Okay,
point.
good point
That's
on that one.
He's going to go into space and be like, how can I monetize this and make
Exactly.
and make working conditions horrible abroad? So, or I guess out in the solar system. So that's crazy. So do you want to go ahead and go to the next sauce, or do you want to do questions in between? What do you all think?
We're ready to go.
Questions rolling. You said you have a bunch of questions, right?
You said we got a bunch.
Yeah.
Let's wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Let it just simmer on my tongue.
Let it simmer. So the next one, the next one is from Archmaester Robinson. And that one is, how do we really know Jeffrey Bozo is in space?
Jeffrey Bozo.
Because if anybody can afford to fake it, it's him.
True.
Him and his,
A
trillions.
really
and,
good green screen.
He actually filmed
they
it here
did
in
in
our
the
back room.
60s.
Stanley Kubrick died a while back, so I can't help out anymore.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
Yeah. R.I.P. Stanley Kubrick.
R.I.P.
He was a real one. How I think we just take his word for it. I mean, I think he has enough money to go to space.
He's pretty loaded.
He is
Like,
pretty
I mean,
loaded.
I
I
don't
think
think
he's
that's a
fine.
problem.
Okay, cool. So next one is, do you check tomorrow's weather today?
No.
No, definitely not.
No.
Not
I just
very
get
often.
surprised.
Not very. Oh, you're
On
just-
rare occasions, yes.
on rare
but-
occasions. Okay. Yeah, I do.
I check like 3 days at a
But
time.
my husband does. And like on Thursday, he was like, it's going to rain this weekend. Then on Friday, he goes, Lydia, it's going to rain this weekend. And then Saturday, he says, it's raining, but it's going to rain again this weekend. So he's that guy.
Incredible.
That's hilarious.
Wonderful.
And then also, I do want to ask. So, kind of going off of this. So, Mike, how does it feel being a member when the clock strikes?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so stoked to be a part of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
We love it.
We do love it.
We love it too.
Aw, be sweet.
gonna cry.
Be sweet.
So proud.
I mean, I will too, but it's probably from the hot sauce.
That's probably from the hot sauce.
True.
All right, we can go ahead and move on to the next hot sauce then.
Let's open it up.
So I
What's
just
it
want to
called?
point out that it says this is the only bay that you need.
Oh, no, but Daniel is my bae den, so
Yeah, true.
True.
Steven, as you're pouring that, let us know what the name of that guy is.
Yes, this is going to be lots of H's. Hotter habanero hot sauce. It's a hint of sweetness with an even hotter kick from Sauce Bay, and it's made with turmeric, which I don't know what that is. So
Isn't it the
Steven,
red,
what's turmeric?
the red one?
It's more of a yellow one or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. It's anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, it's basically supposedly good for your joints. So,
Oh,
yeah.
great.
So
We love that.
Health.
Yeah.
I'm going to propose that after we take the eat the sauce, we need to give it a scale of some kind. We need to rate it.
Ooh, that's a
We
good
need
idea.
to-
Okay, so Frank's was like 1.
yeah.
that was like
Frank's is pretty
one.
easy.
Yeah.
Sure, it was a 1.
Lydia, what was it on your scale?
It was a little spicy. It was like a 3 or something.
Mason, what about you?
fair. That's fair.
How'd you feel?
It felt pretty easy to me.
Okay.
I rate it pretty low.
All right, cool.
For the table, I want you to know that I eat honey barbecue sauce at Buffalo Wings, and I sweat. I go through a lot of water. So that's
that's
where my
fair.
scale is
Okay.
on this.
I think that Buffalo Wild Wings, like their heat is inconsistent. I think sometimes you get some more mild flavors and there's a little extra
Oh,
heat
for
involved.
For
so
sure. That's true.
Okay, you've got to kind of spank it out.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
Spicy.
a spicy episode.
It is a spicy episode.
That's right.
Fine, but
Good.
Yeah.
just gonna kind of dip it.
There we go.
oh.
Oh, that's a nice little glob right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good glob on mine too.
Yeah, I did not. I might need a pack.
There'll be more.
Oh, there we go.
opportunities,
Okay. D-Baz got a good healthy portion.
That's right.
And there actually is one of these hot sauces that says that it's accidentally healthy.
Accidentally.
It says it on the box.
I think it's that one. I think it's the sauce bait. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Slathering it.
It can't be hot.
It can't? It says habanero on
I
the
like
front.
habanero.
It's. I mean, it's only down the hill from here, so this is your chance to slather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Pass the lid down there.
There was Tara.
I have the lid. Yeah. Pass it
Look
back.
at that way with it.
Well, I need more.
Oh, he
There
didn't
we
get
go.
it.
I didn't get enough.
Okay. I don't think I got enough either, so I'll play fair. So
Thank you.
I
It's
think
probably
so.
easy.
That's probably the call.
I wouldn't
because you don't
prolong
get the
it.
lip thing going on too.
Yeah.
That's what happened
There we
with the
go.
freeze thing.
Yeah, it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
okay, cool. So Lydia, you go first. Oh, we're all doing it together. Sorry.
I was like,
I'm so hung up on.
Hey, can you repeat the question?
Oh, we have a question right now.
We're just eating.
Bottoms
Okay.
up.
Basin's like, I'm waiting.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like this.
Good. Good.
We're just gonna focus on Lydia this entire
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's gonna
This
be great.
is the entertainment.
All right,
D-Baz
there's a little heat now. Yeah.
D-Baz's face is already red.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's already there. It's already there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It
Man, that
lingers
one was
a little longer.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
That
Tastes
one was
great.
tasty.
No. There was no taste.
The heat wasn't
No,
up front.
it kinda had like a
comes
curry.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curry. That's,
Yeah.
that's the turmeric or
Yeah,
whatever
for
and
sure.
stuff
It was
like that.
good.
Yeah. I think
what's
I'd
the
give
question?
that. I think I'd give that a 4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A 4, if that.
I would give it at least a 4.
Steven?
That was fine. It's like, I don't know, 2 or 3-ish or what. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to drink the milk, but I really want to.
Yeah.
You can drink
I
the
took a
milk.
drink. No
What did you
shame.
decide?
I would say 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, 4.
So what are you going to say, Lid
1
wins?
to 4.
Well, I can't go from like 2 to 4.
Yeah, you can do whatever you
You
want.
can do whatever you want. You can change it at the end too.
It's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a 5 or 6.
This is your podcast.
I'm sweating.
Lydia's already sweating. Awesome. All right. So we'll go ahead and answer a few more questions. So for any member of When the Clock Strikes, or all of you for that matter, what is your favorite tour story? And I have a favorite tour story of the Stevia show, so I'll do that at the end. So Blake, what's your favorite tour story?
Steven, what's your favorite Toy Story? Your favorite Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Listen,
I need a
man.
minute.
Yeah. I got a few to think about. Some aren't kind though, but they're fun. So I may rescind that. But Mike, what do you got? Do you got something handy?
Don't want
My
him to
only story I can think of with you guys specifically is I can't say so.
oh yeah, right. Right. So,
Just Fort Smith is always a weird time, and that I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like going out of the road, nothing crazy like super pops out as far as like, I don't know, just this cool yarn or something like that. It always is usually pretty cool to go out there and meet some cool people, do some cool things. But I don't have anything. I don't have anything really zany, honestly. There's plenty of basement / prefab buildings in the middle of nowhere, or VFWs that turned out to be really cool, but I don't have like a significant like, boy, that was a wild time or something like that. It's like, the show was good, the show was great, show was weird, show was okay.
Show was weird. Okay.
There was that one
so
time
just-
that Basin... Basin got out. Someone asked Basin to buy Polaroids for like $3 each.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
wait, they did what?
Yes. Yeah.
Someone took Polaroids of our set and then afterwards offered to sell them back to me for like $3 a pop.
I mean, you got to admire the entrepreneurship
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Respect the hustle, but I mean, like I didn't buy
But
any.
also, no.
I wasn't at that show,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I know the exact band you're talking about
we
because
were at a negative. We're at a negative
yikes.
right now.
Yeah.
Please, we don't have more money to give you.
And Steven, can you get closer to the mic,
Yes,
please?
sure can, sure can.
Cool. I think my favorite tour story, not of when the clock strikes, but with the Stevia show, is whenever we went on tour to Iowa and Lydia got that legendary selfie with Pete Buttigieg.
Yes!
That's pretty exciting.
That's so dope.
Good.
I do love it.
Was that your favorite part of our Iowa trip too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when old girl ghosted us. I can't
that
decide.
sucks.
Because
Yeah,
we just
a little
sat in the
before
parking
it.
lot. We were like, well, I guess this
So
is not it.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, not a tour story. I keep wanting to say Toy Story.
Story?
Not a tour story, which is difficult to say apparently. But that a few years ago when we opened for Bowling for Soup, Nicole and I got to hang at the bar with them for roughly an hour beforehand. Mike over there got to sing karaoke with Jared.
Yeah, that was fun.
What song did you sing?
I don't remember.
It was American Idiot.
Yeah, that was
Nice. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, they were cool dudes.
Cool. Right on. So I guess this question is kind of going to be more for Lydia, but is this as bad as you thought it would be?
Yes.
It is?
We're only two sauces in.
And we're only two
And we're
sauces
only
in.
two sauces
We have
in.
a long way to go.
Re-ask me the question in two more sauces, and we'll decide.
Okay.
Good.
Cool deal. And which sauce is everybody looking most forward to?
I want to try the pineapple one.
Okay, that one's next.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pass it around.
Yeah,
pass it around.
guys.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
All of them.
I want to try the what is the garlic reaper sauce? I've never had that
That's the
one.
one I want to try
I've
too.
had all of that one. Yeah.
Is
Perhaps a reaper pepper is.
Yeah. There's
Oh, it's
there's
garlic.
is this
Yeah.
Akamiso?
That's awesome.
No, it's the garlic and arbol one or whatever. Yeah, I went with that one instead.
Yeah, well, I know that the garlic reaper is not to be messed with because I have it at home and I've only used it a few
good.
times. All right,
All right, love that.
Just your
Just the right
cheek.
cheek.
Just the right one.
This
It's
the
so
right one?
weird.
That's the right one.
The inside of the right. It's so weird.
I'm most excited for this pineapple, I think, because I really love sweet stuff. So like,
Yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be
I have
yummy.
a strawberry
classic
serrano hot
spicy.
sauce at home that's pretty fun. It's not too crazy hot, but like it's got some good.
Lydia's just dreading this.
While we're setting up, what's the next question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not happy with me later. It's not used to stuff like this.
Okay, so the next question is your
Go
favorite
harder.
Marvel character, and that comes to us from Lidwins.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It's a lame generic answer, but I like Spider-Man.
I'm gonna
Good.
say Loki just because the show's out right now.
I haven't seen the show yet.
Loki is
Oh,
so
it's
good.
really
yeah,
good.
it's
It
really
is?
good. I'm an episode behind, but I'm enjoying it.
Oh, you're gonna
So
really.
good.
I know which one
So
Basden's
good.
is.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
Say it. Say it. Say
What
it
is
first.
it?
Mine's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it's
there
been
we go.
Spider-Man
There
for a
we go.
long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly. So it's all. It's
We like
It's a
Spider-Man.
table full of
I
Spider-Man.
love every Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I love Gwen Stacy.
Oh yes, Gwen Stacy.
Heck yeah.
We stand Gwen Stacy. All right, everybody ready? All right,
Cheers.
here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
You're just pineapple-y.
Oh, that is good.
There you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That one may have been a little bit less than the previous
That
one.
one was
So
good.
I
Yeah.
may
I
have
know.
swapped it a
Yes.
little bit. Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
So that'd be like
Yeah,
two
definitely.
for me.
I would
on
like
the
to
heat
eat that
level.
one again.
Yeah. Absolutely. There we go.
That's the only one that I will eat again. I'll just
Yeah.
keep doing that one.
I think that was less spicy than Frank's Red Hot. Honestly.
Potentially,
Maybe.
yeah.
I think it
Maybe.
was agreed.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
Of course,
That
we're,
one was
we're
yummy.
clouded with the in between the hotter sauce base.
Yeah.
it may have just been the sweetness counteracting the.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
I don't know. I
Oh,
feel
I'm gonna
like
need another
Frank's
nug.
like it feels spicier because it's got that really vinegary taste. That I think it kind
Yeah,
of.
we have
Nugs in the middle.
We're good.
Perfect.
Wolverine.
Ooh.
Go.
Mine is Doctor Strange.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
we go. Fun.
Doctor Strange is my favorite.
yeah.
So I haven't seen Loki yet. How good is it?
So good.
It's good.
It's
Okay.
so
It's-
so
Have
so
you watched
good.
the other two shows?
No, I have not. I'm
Oh, well
super
then
bad about it.
you
Lydia's just staring at me like disappointed
I'm just
because
like
I have.
staring in your soul.
You should watch the shows.
They're
I
really
probably
good.
should. Yeah, I mean, I need to at least watch WandaVision.
Yeah,
But-
one of it. WandaVision is
was
definitely the better
really
one.
good.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like Marvel good.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
wasn't like amazing.
Yeah, it was serviceable.
I would rank them as like Loki, WandaVision, Falcon, and Winter
Oh,
Soldier.
really? So Loki's all the way at the top. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I,
Yeah.
I would agree.
Loki's definitely-
Loki's
Really?
so good.
Because
Yeah.
it's because of Tom Hiddleston or just because of like the whole
The concepts,
shebang?
Everything.
everything. Yeah,
Okay.
It's definitely a Marvel. Like you could tell it's like a Marvel.
like the production's there, like the quality of the story. Like they're not holding back because it's a TV show.
yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. So let's see what else we have here. So this one is from Daltron. Favorite type of clock? Because I think he just took the answer when the clock strikes and then said favorite type of clock.
Oh, analog.
Analog? Yeah, I'm on analog too.
I'm going to say digital.
Grandfather.
Digital.
The clock tower.
I don't want to work for it.
Over
Just tell me
City
what time
Hall.
it is.
Over City Hall.
Biological.
But no.
Mine doesn't work.
Mine's ticking. But is Lydia getting more milk already? Yes. Nice. Good.
What's your milk of choice?
I'm just going to keep it over here. Oh, today we have vanilla soy silk milk.
How nice.
Thank you, Kayleigh Snider, for the milk drop-off.
Okay, and the next one, and then we can do our next sauce afterwards, is what movie or TV show was so sad that you will never watch it again?
I don't think I have one.
I have an answer for
I have
for
an
this.
answer already. I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
it's the Christmas shoes for me, dog. That movie's just unnecessarily sad.
The Christmas shoes?
It's about somebody who, like, their mom is in the hospital they have a terminal illness, and it's just the whole thing is sad.
That was a hard pass for me.
Yeah, but it's on
wouldn't
Christmas. It's on Christmas. There's a song about it and everything.
Such a manipulation.
song
Such
is
manipulation.
But
The Christmas shoes song makes me cry.
right, but this is the movie, which is
Yeah,
even worse.
it's worse.
So, that's gonna be for me. And anyway, the mom dies on Christmas, and it's so
Spoilers.
sad.
Wow.
Well, I don't want anybody
just
watching
kidding.
this. It's a terrible.
No one watched the movie.
No one watched the movie. No one listened to the song. Don't do anything with it. That's
Oh, jeez.
cool. So,
Anybody
D-Baz,
else?
what's your answer?
Yeah, so my answer was I watched a few years ago. I watched the first episode of Attack on Titan with Steven and Jaron.
Oh, I love
and
that.
I was so
Oh,
upset.
really?
Yes, no, because there's a character that takes a big L.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, this is how it's gonna
A
be.
really big
I don't
L.
want any part of this. Like, I'm done. And that was
So-
it for me. Like,
So you haven't watched the rest?
no,
Okay.
I sat out the whole thing.
I was going to ask you how season 2 and 3 are because I haven't seen them.
I'm literally haven't watched them.
Is this series specific or is this movie or what is
Nah,
this?
whatever.
It could be
Whatever.
anything.
Oh, man.
That was so sad that you didn't watch it again.
Well, with the Fireflies. But as far as series goes, recently, man, Haunting of Hill House, there's a turn in the middle of the season.
Which one?
It's the reveal of who the bent neck lady is or whatever.
Yep.
I literally, it hit me so hard, I never finished the series.
Oh, it's so good.
I
show
I
is so
couldn't deal
good.
with it,
You gotta
man. I
push
was
through.
like, man, I can't deal with this. And then I just never returned. But anyway, so there's my answer.
There's this episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he's dealing with his biological
yes.
father.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time I'm like, oh, I wish I wasn't watching this. So yeah, that
Yep.
one for sure.
Yeah, and then Uncle Phil, whenever he hugs him, that just tugs.
Just feel like a
R.I.P.
heartless
Uncle
person
Phil.
that I can't
Yeah,
think
for
of
real.
one.
Yeah. And Lydia, what's yours?
Do you guys remember? They're little kids, and he gets stung by the bees.
Oh!
Yes, it's my girl.
My
It's,
Girl.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay, it is Macaulay
yeah.
Culkin.
Yeah.
After that, I could never watch that movie again.
Yeah, no.
It's like so sad. And
such a
then
stab.
Braveheart is one of my favorite movies of all time, but I can only watch it in bits and pieces now after I've watched it in full a few times because it's just so sad. It just makes me so sad.
See, one that I watch that is sad, but I watch it to feel the pain is La La Land. That movie
Yeah,
is so sad at the end.
I need to
but
watch more movies.
It's so good. Yeah. All
Have
right.
you never seen My Girl?
Huh.
I haven't seen it either, but I know what it is.
So Steven is probably the only person who will understand. But I can't take Macaulay Culkin seriously anymore after seeing him in all the Red Letter Media.
stuff? I knew you were going to
so-
say that.
But
But as a kid, he was cute.
But background to that, like I didn't really watch Macaulay Culkin movies. Like I don't know, I missed those as a kid. So
You never
like,
some Alone?
Not really. No. I know.
Whoa,
I know.
fascinating.
I know
like,
it's an
they're
oversight.
not that good.
Yes, they
I'm
are.
a
Yes, they
opposite
are.
Home Alone stan. I do
So-
not like Home Alone.
I know of that movie, but no, I haven't watched it. That's the only thing I know of Macaulay Culkin. Period. He's the Home Alone guy, and then he shows up in these YouTube videos I randomly watch.
Yeah, and then he was also in this really terrible Velvet Underground cover band called the Pizza Underground. I don't know
Great
if you
name.
all knew that.
Oh, really?
but,
I did not.
Sure did
but
not
he-
know that.
Did not know that?
Yeah,
why,
but
but I
Macaulay,
do.
but Macaulay Culkin was in that band. All right, so let's see the next hot sauce, Steven. Which one is this?
This one is what? It's from Cedar Ranch Company. It's called Umami Reserve. It's
Ooh.
a personal favorite for me because I love the way it tastes.
Okay, good news, Lydia. This one only has 3 peppers.
Yeah.
We love that.
So-
Yeah.
We love
Only
that.
3.
I thought you were going to talk about Party Monster with Macaulay Culkin in
Yes.
it or whatever.
So
but yeah.
Guyver just said he was amazing in Party
Good.
Monster.
Oh, good. Even better. Even
And I
better.
was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I just gooped a lot on mine. Like, there's so much.
It's
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every one of these has a different viscosity, so it's going to be a bad time.
I'm honestly surprised at how well Lydia and Debaz is doing so
Yeah,
far.
they're doing great.
Well,
Yeah.
the middle guy, the second one we just had,
That was good.
was a little spicy.
Oh, yeah.
It was feeling it afterwards.
Yeah, the
for a
pineapple
little
was great though,
The
so it kind of
pineapple
helped
fixed
You're also
bring
it.
us
gonna live
back.
with you this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, right?
Now I'm back to like the
Oh,
franks
yeah.
in my mouth.
That is a lot. I don't mind.
You don't have to do a lot. I just like this one.
I haven't.
I just
I
like-
feel like
I
I
just
haven't had
like
my
this
butt
one.
kicked yet, so like.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I'm here for an
Don't-
experience.
Don't worry.
Aw.
Try to put as much as Mike puts on his, so then I don't look like a weenie. But then I really regret it later.
Hey, you know what? It's okay to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
It's great to have boundaries. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, Lydia, cheers with the actual hot sauce.
that bottle.
I was like, here we go. Here we go.
Real good. Will you toss me a napkin? Thank you.
In the microphone.
None of these have been that hot so
That
far.
right there, just that right there. Yeah,
Very
Well,
enjoyable.
Yeah, like
There's going to be a hard cut right in the middle.
Oh,
I'm excited. 'Cause, yeah, that,
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's.
I like the flavor, but I'd give it like a 3.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
So far the hotter
give it a
bay has
3
been
too.
like, it's been the better one. Oh, yeah.
Like, there's some heat there. Like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
buy this.
it's not.
delicious.
It's not there, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, eat that all day.
I'm gonna say that's just outside of my comfort zone. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I can
Okay.
eat it, but like it's not something
Right.
I would enjoy eating.
Gotcha.
I'm
I don't
ordering
think
a
it
bottle
tastes very
later.
good.
Yeah.
No, it didn't
It's
taste
so
very good.
Yeah, I love that. That
You
was
like
delicious.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I think the flavor was good.
Did you not like that one? Did you not like that one as much?
It was okay. I mean, it wasn't very spicy. It has more of an after kick to
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
What
absolutely.
do you eat that on, Steven?
Ramen and stuff like that.
Oh
most of the
yeah,
time.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
That was
sense.
the chocolate habanero
Yeah.
one. That's the one I was
Yeah.
kind of concerned about a little bit because it had chocolate habanero
Yeah.
in it. So
Oh, okay.
What you got?
Lid's right there.
Oh, okay. There you go.
On that one.
yeah, that one does have a little bit of a burn to it. So we can let it nice and simmer in our mouths while we talk about more stuff.
Yeah.
So when the clock strikes, what is something that you were looking forward to this year?
Shows.
Shows.
I was like, I knew what everyone was going to say, so I didn't want to be the one to say it first. But yes, shows. Gosh, shows. Shows.
I'm really looking forward to releasing some new.
Ooh.
Also that.
Which we're gonna have y'all back on for that too. So that's why we're not talking too much about the new stuff because we're gonna have them on again.
Big things are coming.
Big things, except they actually are.
It's actually real.
It's actually real. Big things are actually coming. So another thing is you all are starting to branch out more into TikTok and stuff like that. So what is that like? And Lydia's used it for her gaming clips. So Lydia, also, what's that like for you as a streamer?
It's great.
It's great.
Go ahead, boys.
Good.
I am not the authority on this topic.
I mean, are we talking about TikTok in general, or like specifically posting content on TikTok? Because we're pretty new to posting content on TikTok.
It's real fresh.
You're right.
But as far as the TikTok experience, it's very exciting. It's so broad and vast. Like I'm fascinated most of the time, just because everyone's experience can be so vastly different. But it's all there. Like.
Gotcha. And now with bands being on TikTok, because TikTok, if unless I'm incorrect here, you have a minute. You don't have 10 seconds like you did with Vine. You had a minute. So that's cool that you're able to actually kind of showcase more of your albums and stuff like that. So what is y'all's goals with TikTok? To kind of reach the younger generations or just to have fun with it or...
Mostly just have fun with
Just
it.
have fun
nice.
with it. Just kind of throw stuff out.
That's kind of. I mean, that's everything that we do. Though we're gonna have fun with whatever.
Yeah, y'all are a fun band. I mean, you
Yeah.
cover the Pokemon song. Your shows are a total blast, which I'm so stoked to go back to a show.
I wanted to pull
Hot Sauce
back.
came back and got me.
Good.
Sorry.
It's all coming back. It's all
Okay,
coming
whoa,
back.
that was weird.
I wanted to pull back like to your previous question,
Yeah.
something else I'm super looking forward to, me personally, is playing with another guitar player because we've been a 3-piece for like
Right.
literally forever
Yeah.
or whatever. And
5
playing
years.
with Mike is going to be a fun time. And it's just going to be good.
And the cool thing is that you all already know that it works for a show because a further callback is that whenever the four of you played the Black Mold show October of last year, you all covered All When the Clock Strikes stuff. And
We did
Mike
cover
played-
When the Clock Strikes,
or,
yeah.
Sorry, My Chemical Romance
Chem.
stuff. My Chemical Romance stuff. And Mike already played with you. So it's cool knowing that you all already have that dynamic and it works for you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And that was, and to be honest, like that was definitely, obviously we played with Mike and his band Goodfellow for many years, but like being able to kind of work with him and build a set together and work together and showing how effortlessly prepared and fun it was to play with him, that definitely like started the wheels turning. It's like, man, Mike could be a really good fit. So it wasn't ever like an intentional like
Right.
we're finding another guitar player. It was like
It was just
we're adding Mike.
Yeah, we just-
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So-
it
Yeah,
was
that was
never-
my audition. It was just a while ago.
Yeah, Mike, we want you to play another band's music to see if you can play with us.
Play this
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Dodge a wrench. You can dodge it.
Did you have to do like the gig simulator like in Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny where they throw bottles at you and
Yeah,
stuff like
basically.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I missed that day.
I missed that day. All right. So next up, let's see what we have. This one is going to be from Kale. So from Kayleigh. What is rule number 1? And Lydia has to answer last. So for me, my rule number 1, no snitching. No snitching is rule number 1 for me.
Heavy question about my morals.
No, it's just rule number 1.
Mine
It
is
doesn't have to be morals or anything. When you hear mine, maybe
Okay, go see it.
mine is be kind, not nice.
Ooh. Ooh.
It doesn't have to be serious though.
I wasn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Turn around, don't drown.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
that's
Okay.
good.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
Duck and cover. That's another good one.
So rule number 1 is no babysitting. And I came up with that in college because if
love
you were
that.
going to drink, you're going to take care of yourself because I'm also drinking and I'm not babysitting you. So
Good.
no babysitting.
Back.
That's why I am also doing this because I
It's gonna be what it is, and good.
There's a Venn diagram convergence where needing to be held is in the middle.
yeah.
Right. Needing to be held is always in the middle.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try the Carolina Reaper sauce. I think we're.
I'm
Famous.
it's getting real.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one.
Okay, but the last one I think I would give like a. I thought that was less hot than Frank's Red Hot, TBH.
Really? Okay. Okay.
I give
yeah,
it
it's
a
pretty
1.5.
Initially, I would
The
say
last one?
The one that we.
No. It had heat on the back end.
Oh yeah.
Are you crazy?
I thought it was less hot than Frank's Red Hot, but this one I'm stoked for.
I'm drinking. Look how much milk I drink. I don't really drink milk.
You're gonna have strong bones though.
No, it's
know,
not
It's
worse.
soy milk,
I mean, it's
Steven.
soy milk.
Well, is it not, is it not
It may
calcium
be
in it?
calcium fortified.
Yeah, calcium. Lydia, what's the calcium content of that milk?
Oh, sure.
Just read all of the ingredients while you're there.
Yeah.
450 milligrams. So,
Oh, there you go. 30% of your daily value of calcium. That's
Better than
great.
nothing.
Good.
Yeah.
Remember when they all told us that we need to drink like a gallon a day as
Yeah,
a kid
Yeah,
or
that was
whatever?
a lie.
Yeah, big
That's a
milk.
dang lie.
I did not do
I'm just
that.
gonna go ahead and fill this up.
Why am I always
before
sitting
this.
around 280 pounds? I don't know. It's just a gallon of milk, though.
Do y'all always do you remember the like the cereal commercials from back in the day, and like it would be like this kid and like the mom and the dad made like this huge breakfast and the kid would just grab like 2 pieces of toast and then jet out. Yeah, and that, to me that's just always crazy because like they have all this food and then the kid's just gonna bail and leave. I'm like, no, you're gonna sit there
Well,
and eat all
Steven,
of it.
hanging out with your
Absolutely
family
not.
is lame. Did you know that?
Do you guys remember the milk commercial that had Mario in it?
Yes.
Where he like
What?
jumped into the
Yes.
fire?
Yes.
That's wild.
It's a great commercial.
We
Everyone
should
watch
do
it
this
now.
again, but with those nasty jelly bellies.
I'm down.
And then we all
That
do
could be fun.
jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All like
For
do
that.
a random jelly belly or something.
Oh, I think
Oh.
Blake needs some,
It'd be
Steven.
hilarious.
No, I know. I was going to give it back to him after.
Rude.
this.
Okay.
Look at the color. It looks like it's like
Evil.
It looks like
Angry.
yeah.
it looks like paint almost.
I can smell it.
Oh.
Can't too.
I would take it easy on it.
I'm not
Yeah, take it easy on this one.
Yeah, because this one has the word Reaper. in it.
Carolina
Yeah, yeah.
Reaper.
Yeah.
It's got the
Are
Grim
we
Reaper
sure
on
Sure,
it.
this is the third one and not the second to last. You think
Yeah.
this is the third
Good
to
for
last?
me.
This is the fourth one.
We'll see.
Are they kind of on
Okay,
par?
I'm going
That's
with
what we're
Daniel's
gonna-
style on this
They're
guy.
very pretty close.
Yeah.
This is
For reference, this
I
is
like
how
that.
much I did. So
Okay,
like,
I'm
don't-
going your style.
I think I'm more excited that it's like a garlic sauce. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm stoked for garlic sauce
garlic.
too.
I have the
That could
sauce.
be-
It sucks.
a good twist, but also
Yeah.
like I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, see, I coated mine.
Oh, stop.
let me see what you got.
Can
What
you
you got?
smell that?
What you got?
Oh, I smell it.
Yeah.
Okay, here
I
we
got
go.
too
Yeah.
much is what I got.
Best of luck, Lydia, and
All right,
you
have your
guys.
question ready, Steven.
Okay.
Ready?
I need to have the question ready. Okay.
Why don't you ask the question first so I can think about it while I'm dying?
While I'm
Okay,
suffering.
that's fine. That's fine. Okay. The question is, which country do you most want to travel to that you have not already been to?
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice
come
grip.
on.
I want
There
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Wait till the flavor's gone.
Yeah, wait till the good taste is gone, and then you just with the bitter reaper or whatever. Yeah.
It's rising up.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
I do like it too.
That wasn't bad.
I have broken a sweat though, so we're there. But I break sweats easy, like peeling an orange even. So,
That's the first one that like really feels.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like what I thought this was gonna be.
yeah. Easily Japan, mostly because my wife is super into it more than anything. So like Jervo, I would like to go to Japan so Jervo could go to Japan.
That's so sweet.
So,
Okay, that one kind of crept up a little bit.
That was
That was-
disgusting, and I'm dying. and I don't like it.
Aw.
I mean, I
Sounds
appreciate
lingering.
that you like.
I don't know why I'm expecting you to have a good time the whole time either. It's like, oh, wait a second, she's not gonna have. That was part of the deal.
Yeah, D-Bass, can I have a napkin, please?
Whee!
Yeah, it's hidden.
Good.
Woo.
Eyes
All right,
a little
that one
bit
was
That one is
It's all there.
that one was good. Yeah, that one was
7-8.
I'm loving this.
Okay, yeah, that one's about how I felt this was actually going to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we're here. Yeah.
We're here. Steven said Japan. I would also probably pick Japan or Austria because my wife has been to Austria before on an internship, and she said it's the most beautiful country she's been to. So I would love to. Woo. Whoa. So I would love to go with her to see all of her favorite parts about Austria and to just to walk around and see the history and stuff like that. So. Wow, that one really kicked.
Oh
It's really kicking right now.
Yeah,
It is.
I'm
is
so
kicking.
uncomfortable right now. It's not even funny.
Oh no.
Should be a fan in here.
Where you going? Where you going?
I would also say Japan.
Japan. Bunch of weebs.
Fix me, come on. I don't know. I just think the culture's cool. It's definitely a bucket list thing. In Nintendo land now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Land.
I've been to Japan before, and I mean, I endorse that decision. I think it's a really good time.
you okay,
So,
Lydia?
If I was to pick, I don't know where I'd go. I mean, I would love to go back to Japan, but like for the sake of somewhere I haven't been, maybe like Italy. Like I'm sure there's a lot of really pretty sights there and some good food.
Yeah.
Those are both my answers, Japan and Italy, but I might be going to Italy next year.
Oh, really? Heck yeah.
Yeah, with my family.
Lydia, you want some bread?
Want some bread?
It's supposed to help.
My eyes watering. If that makes you feel
Alternatively, you could
better.
do some French fries.
Oh, I want some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's all have some French fries.
I just want some.
Just a stream of us eating. I guess
Yeah,
was the point.
yeah. It's like maybe not conducive to the pod right now. But
Hey, it's all good.
some mud, baby.
I hope you
cut
all.
some of it out or whatever.
I hope you all have aloe
Gotta
toilet
get that in the
paper.
mic too.
I want to go to Australia to dive the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, before it goes away.
Well,
That's
yeah.
good.
That's my
That's a good one.
bucket list item, and I'd like to take my dad.
Oh, yeah, because both you and your dad
good.
are what level scuba divers are you?
We're just scuba divers right now. I can't
At
think
least
about it.
7.
Good.
That's it.
Okay,
Good. What do we got next?
cool. What we got next? Okay. This has been fun, y'all. This is a good time. Okay.
Is this what you guys do for fun? Because
Yes.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the funness.
Lydia,
All of my hobbies are
suffering.
pain is not part of the equation. So
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I wouldn't.
The milk isn't really helping either.
is it really not?
No.
Maybe you shouldn't have talked about my banana milk, or your milk would have helped. Sorry.
Are you on the ground? Here's a foot.
Here's a foot.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have, what is your favorite sport to watch? And I don't know if this means watch on TV or watch in person, but for me, my answer is the same, and it's ice hockey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a sports fan, so I don't.
Oh, come on,
I
boy.
gotta
You
just pass, to be honest. If I had to pick one, probably football, because I understand it the most.
Gotcha.
I'm not a super sports guy, but I do appreciate and I watch because I do it kind of for fun. But I like watching powerlifting stuff and weightlifting stuff or whatever. So that's kind of
Watching strongman competitions are amazing.
absolutely.
You should do one of
Strongman.
those.
Yeah, I have kicked that idea around for a
You
couple
should do
years,
it.
honestly.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe as soon as maybe next year, as soon as everything clears out. I got a long powerlifting cycle I was working on most of this year. Maybe when that's done, I'll switch over.
Your
and
eyes
do
are
that
watering,
right.
my dude.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. I know. I'm also
If
sweating.
Steven's
I'm also sweating
eyes
a
are
little bit.
watering, I
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
like.
Let it be known he's having a good time, but his eyes are watering.
Yeah.
I would probably go with esports and specifically Overwatch.
Okay. Yeah, esports
that counts.
counts. Esports definitely counts. Yeah,
okay.
we're
Well, I wish I
esports
would've thought
friendly
about
here.
that, honestly, but yeah.
Lydia, you all right? Okay.
No, I'm not okay.
2 more.
Fine piece.
You're doing amazing.
My body is not happy.
Oh no.
Did you already answer?
No, I didn't. I'm holding off purposely. I'm sorry. I would say extreme sports like BMX, dirt biking, skateboarding, stuff like
Oh,
that.
like the X Games, stuff like that.
Yeah, X Games.
Okay,
exactly.
that's cool.
The Dew Tour, stuff like
The
that.
Dew Tour.
Yeah, but
Nice.
in person, baseball.
Yeah, I like baseball in person because that way you can just sit and talk to your friends while you're watching the game. And it's not a very involved sport. You don't have to be glued to it to enjoy baseball. So next up is what would be your number one superpower that you would have?
Teleportation.
Ooh, that'd be
Bagged.
right.
That sounds
Back-
so convenient.
that.
I'm sorry, I have to answer really fast because
No, that's a good one.
Teleportation sounds great. Sounds great.
I feel
then
like
we can
it's
visit Japan as many times as we
As we
want.
want.
Right,
Just
you're
hanging
right.
out. I was just
I
hanging
feel like
out.
the generic answer is flying, but I feel like that's not. What's the word? My brain is also not working right now.
You've become an enemy to all airspace as soon as you
Right, there's there are very strict rules to how you can do that.
And it's gonna mess up your hair. You're gonna need goggles.
Oh
and,
my gosh,
just
it's gonna
all
mess
this-
up my
all this
hair.
stuff. That wouldn't be sticking up once you're
It would mess up my hair too, so whatever.
They would stick up permanently because of the force.
right. There you go.
Yeah.
Mine would be fine.
Mine would be fun. It took me a second, but that was good.
Let me see. I wish I could have the powers of Doctor Strange, but he doesn't really. He inherited his powers.
It's called magic.
It is, yeah. So I guess I'd choose magic
You can say that.
if that's a choice because he can fly too.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just say magic. Magic would be cool if I could
Sounds
be
fun.
a sorcerer.
Sounds cool.
That'd be cool.
So for those particular superheroes that can manipulate time and space and reality and this and that and the other, what do you like? The thing that I always immediately draw to is the predilection for madness that kind of tells you would probably
right.
go crazy in a couple of weeks maybe
And
if
just
you
redo
could handle it.
everything.
Yeah.
And if you did, what could stop you from
Yeah.
making a big mistake?
Exactly. So I don't know. So
well, I
that's
would go back and stop myself from selling my AMC shares.
Yeah, oh my
same.
gosh. If I picked a backup, I would probably say phase walking, like Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. I think that's pretty neat
That would
too.
be very cool.
That'd be cool.
I just want to note that Lydia went outside.
Yeah.
Lydia has ran away.
Yeah, if I wasn't gonna do teleportation, I would shape shifting would be rad.
Ooh, shape-shifting would be cool
Yeah.
too. Ooh, be like Beast Boy from Teen Titans.
Yeah,
I
that'd
love
be
Beast
rad.
Boy.
Yeah, Teen Titans is cool. All right. So another one that we have is
I feel bad.
Yeah, do we wait for her? What's the deal?
we can wait and keep on talking about this.
Is she screaming? Is she throwing up?
Probably
What-
screaming at the sun.
Yeah.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, we'll wait for Lydia. So I guess in the meantime, how's everybody doing today? How are y'all liking this hot sauce challenge?
I'm loving it.
I'm having a great time.
I'm
not bad.
worried,
Yeah.
but I'm having
I'm
good
having a
time.
fun time with everyone.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to douse them with the last two I
I
have
will.
been. I'm gonna lay off a little bit on those.
I'm
ones.
like,
I'm not interested in trying any of these again except for the pineapple.
The pineapple one.
Pineapple one
was
had a
good.
great
really
flavor.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of these in the future. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where I think this has just been. I think the hot sauce challenge is just something that you do with your friends, and it's a good time, and we go from here. I'm gonna go check on Lydia really quick.
Okay. Small. Yeah.
Or hang on. I don't want to stop this really quick. Hang on. So D-Baz, who is the worst Super Smash Brothers character? And you can talk about that while I'll be right back.
The worst Super Smash Brothers character.
That's a heavy one.
Yeah, you can go a lot of different directions with that.
Golly. I'm trash at Smash Brothers. I don't play enough.
Yeah, same.
So Kirby's my favorite because I can't die as much. Kirby's pretty solid. So there is that. But worst? Man, I don't know. All of them because I'm bad at it.
Wow.
I'm kind of out of the meta right now. I don't.
So, like, I was going to say the one that irritates me the most. I may say Olimar really annoys me.
All of them are.
Yeah, all of them are, is what I heard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who irritates me. Are we just trucking on, Steven?
We lost.
No, she's coming back.
Okay. Good. Good.
Man, I haven't played Smash in a long time. I can't even think of all the characters or who's like irritating.
Hello again.
Maybe Hero. Hero's kind of irritating.
Hero is rough. And
I like playing as him.
playing against Hero is it requires more attention because you got to watch the MP meter at all times, and like there's a lot that goes.
There's a
into
lot
it.
to manage with
There's a
Hero.
lot to manage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lydia, who's your
Welcome
least
back.
favorite Smash character?
Good.
You guys, I just had a bad moment in the yard.
Okay.
What is the question?
Sorry. Hey, you're doing great.
What's the
Yeah,
question?
you've been doing great.
You've been doing great.
Who is your your least favorite Super Smash Brothers character?
I'm not very
Okay.
good at any of them.
That's what I said. It's
I
like,
suck.
Yeah.
I'm horrible.
Yeah.
I'm always out because I fall off the cliff every time.
Same.
I don't know how
That'll
you get
do it.
back up.
Yeah. Me neither.
the
No
worst.
recovery. Like
No,
no
yeah,
recovery.
I'm
That's why I always pick
horrible.
Kerbo because like there's like that's
Always
the only way.
Kerbo.
It's
Yeah.
the only way.
All right, do you guys want to take a? Do you guys want to go to the next hot sauce, or do you want to take a little bit of a breather and keep on going with the questions?
I'm ready
Let's do
for
one
whatever.
more question.
Let's do one more question.
Lydia needs a break.
Literally just got back to
Thanks,
the
guys.
We're
table.
actually gonna mix the last two. Is that
Oh,
cool?
that sounds terrible.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds gross. Okay.
Who did all the sauces on one wing?
I don't know.
I don't know who.
It was like Stevo or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think I'm just gonna go fries this time, though. I'm done with the
Okay.
sauce, I think.
okay,
That's fair enough.
yeah,
Fair.
yeah, you do you. So Lydia, is this as bad as you thought it was going to be?
100%. Especially if you go look at the corner of the yard over there, then you'll really see how bad it's been
yeah.
for me.
Oh,
Such a bad time because it's just coming
no.
right back up. or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
apologies.
I'm so sorry.
You know, hey, I'm here.
This is a great story.
This is fun.
This is a good tour story.
Lydia, this will be hilarious tomorrow.
We're always gonna remember this day.
Yes, we will. Okay, what about everybody else? Is this as bad as you thought it would be?
Go ahead, Basin.
The first few were not as bad as I was expecting, or they were better than I was expecting, I guess I should say. And then, I mean, live up to the reputation.
I'm nervous about the last two too. I'm especially nervous about the bomb one. Yeah, but that's just me.
Yeah.
So Blake and Steven, how are y'all doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. The last one hit. Last one
I wish I
definitely
was you
hit.
guys.
The last one wasn't a comfortable experience, but it was. I like.
Yeah.
Anytime, like
anytime
I
we're out
said
on the
earlier,
road.
I'm not drenching them like I did the last few.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I was going to say, anytime we've been out on the road, like, I mean, Steven and Blake tend to naturally gravitate towards whatever hot item is on whatever food stop at. Like, the hottest thing
I'm
every
still
time.
bummed you
Yeah.
didn't get that hot.
The hot ramen.
The hot ramen at that
Yeah.
one place in
Ooh,
Houston.
hot
Yeah,
ramen
yeah.
is so good. I love hot ramen, but the spicy
Was it
anything.
because it was before we played?
It was
wasn't
before we played.
Yeah,
that
you're
was
like, maybe not before.
that was the decision.
That's
It's
a
like,
Absolutely not.
Can we
Hey,
come?
let me jump around after I
if
eat
we
all
can
of
come
this.
back,
I mean,
I was about it, but then we finished too late or whatever.
I was still
anyway.
pretty surprised that didn't happen anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so this next one is from Bravado Spice Co. So Mike, is this
No
a
relation.
No relation.
No relation.
Garlic and is that Arbol? Is that how you say
Arbol.
it? Arbol. Okay.
Maybe.
This
Arbol.
one
Maybe.
has
Hardball.
this one has 5 in flames, and it says it's fiery. So this is our next to last one before
have
the
this?
bomb.
I don't think so.
I have
there.
something.
Flame on. Newer one.
Flame on. Let me shake it really quick. Hang on.
Yeah.
Shake
Do
it
a little
like
dance.
Hey, So Guyver goes, is that Daniel next to Steven? He's a beast. He's not even flinching.
Hey,
for
thanks,
you.
Guyver.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good for you.
Oh, shit.
Good.
You get one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
get
bravado
one.
ones are super runny or whatever.
It comes out fast.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
yeah,
Good to know.
be prepared.
Yeah, good to know.
Putting it on, I'm going to put it on the plate and then dip it.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's a good plan. I'm doing
the
that
move.
too.
yeah, that's where I'm
That
at.
is the move.
Tell me when, Steven.
Keep
You're
going,
probably
Blake.
Fine,
I'm
my
never
dude.
going to eat anything
I'm gonna
after this.
do
Any
more.
Sausage or
anything
whatever.
spicy, I'm done.
Here, I'm going to remove the excess sauce.
I'm
by-
all down for you guys to come back and
Or just take
do
another
an
nugget
ice
and
cream
like
challenge.
scrape it across.
Oh,
or
an
something.
ice cream challenge.
Ice cream challenge sounds
great.
so fun.
You know,
I
ice
would-
cream challenges.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're based in-
What's
peanut butter.
We should have had ice cream
Peanut
for
butter
after
challenge.
this. That should have been the reward.
Oh,
was
that
ice
should have been the
cream.
reward. Dang it, not just the friends we made
I really
along the
need a
way.
reward after this.
No, that's never. No,
Man, I
No, that is
freaking
too much
coded
even
this
on
one.
this.
You
I am,
did. You did pretty
yeah, I'm
good.
not worried about that.
I'm gonna die.
my
Good
God.
luck. We'll remember you fondly.
What's in that?
Garlic.
Maruga scorpion.
Maruga
No.
Maruga.
No.
Okay,
All right.
this is what I think.
That's fair.
pretty
That's fair.
My eyes
great.
are watering
That's
already.
great. You're doing good.
Yeah, I can feel this one. Okay, here we go. 3. Oh, okay, so me and Steven and Steven are pretty close.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So, all right, here we go. Cheers.
The
Not bad.
silence.
Yeah, right. The silence after. Yeah, it's coming.
Because so far, that's not bad.
Oh,
No,
it's
it's
coming.
bad.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
What? It's
Oh, it's
over
right in
there.
front of
Press
me.
it backwards a bit.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, here it comes.
Dun 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 dun.
There we go. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
It's like kind of there, but also like
a little delayed.
Yeah, and maybe that garlic one was.
I feel
a
it
little
like
punchier.
right here.
Yeah, that's kind of where I feel it too.
Creeping
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it's definitely more of a back of the throat sort of thing.
Yeah, and I don't
I can
like
feel it a
it.
little
No,
on my
it's not too
tongue, and then kind of in the back.
Yeah. Now it's kind of starting to get on the tip of my tongue a little bit more. Yeah,
I know.
fun.
That one wasn't too bad.
No, it's good.
I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
That
So-
one was
so that
not
one-
as bad as the
So
one
that
I
one was the
had
butt
before
kicker.
this one.
Yeah.
This one was the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Carolina Reaper will.
It did.
It was tough.
It just did do
Now I
that.
feel a bit.
Yeah.
It's not. It's definitely not as bad though.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Definitely not as bad.
Not as no,
It's
not.
burning, but it's not like that guy.
Yeah.
So, what is everybody's favorite sauce been so far?
The pineapple,
Pineapple
one.
easily.
The
I was thinking about
umami
using the
one.
pineapple to make my mouth not hot anymore.
You could. Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's either the umami one or the garlic, the torchbearers, the garlic reaper sauce.
I like the
Between
garlic
those
reaper sauce too.
two. Sweeten those two or whatever. What? Oh.
No, I really like the umami.
I think the unami was I think that one was my least favorite. That one just had a really weird aftertaste for me. But
Oh yeah. I mean, it did have a little bit the weirdness to it.
man,
I liked the weird notes, but the heat was like kept me from really appreciating it.
Oh, yeah,
It's just too
I'm
hot
not
for my
excited for
comfort.
Da Bomb. I'm
That's the last one.
it's the last one, and we can definitely push it off. Oh, let's see here. Okay, what was it? This is a good one. What was announced at E3 this year that you were most looking forward to? That is a good one. I'm gonna say Metroid Dread is what I'm most excited for.
So Zelda wasn't announced.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just
Oh,
a trailer.
you
Yeah,
knew I-
that's
you
my
knew what
answer.
that
What
was.
Blake's saying.
Yeah.
He said technically.
Technically,
Technically,
Actually,
push his glasses.
good.
I will say that I think Nintendo's presentation was the best easily.
I think
Yeah,
so
I'd
too.
agree.
I think they're always the best though.
They were
At
this
the
year.
E3s, I feel like they always do a good job.
They're up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it wasn't new, but I was really excited they're bringing Danganronpa to Switch. Like,
Yep.
I mean, I'll play all those games again. I think they're really cool. I'm trying to remember what else was
Just
shown
cycling
off.
drinks.
Do what?
Okay.
just cycling
Do you need
down
some
your
milk?
No, it went down the wrong way.
Here's
Yeah.
a napkin.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, a new 2D Metroid will be neat.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one that I was excited about. I can't remember what it is now. Sorry.
Yeah, for me it's Metroid Dread.
I feel like there's a ton of things I can't think of right now that I would be stoked on. Metroid Dread looks super cool. Obviously Zelda. I feel like there's more though. Like
No, I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't remember.
Microsoft had a lot of cool stuff. That new vampire game looked really cool from Arcane. I can't think of the name of.
I'm gonna go with Metroid as well, mostly because I'm looking for a good redemptive.
It's supposed to end the series.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, in the storyline.
Yeah,
So no more Metroid games?
I think so. I think that's
What?
That's
it.
what they said.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I love Metroid. Super Metroid is one of my all-time favorite
Super
games.
Metroid is top tier.
Mm-hmm.
It's top
Oh,
tier.
you know what I was weirdly excited for? I don't know how good it's going to be, but I'm really excited for that Final Fantasy Origins game where the guy that looks like
Yeah.
he's got dressed at H&M and went to go fight Chaos.
Oh, the Chaos game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starlight?
Ooh, Starlight or Starfield?
Starfield. Sorry,
Okay.
Starfield. But that's the stuff. He's excited for that.
Cool. And then Lydia, what's yours?
I'm really that impressed with E3 this year.
And that's kind of the consensus, pretty much.
But
Yeah.
I guess Starfield would probably be my favorite down my alley of games. Would be Starfield.
Gotcha.
But I was just like,
You should play the Outer World games.
That's what they all
I just
say.
haven't done it. I'm stuck on a game right now that I just am.
What are you playing?
Escape from
Still?
Exactly. That's the problem.
Good.
It's so good. Ugh.
Not to brag or anything, but I platinumed Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart today. So,
Congratulations.
there.
Congrats.
That I watched people play that game and it was
It's great.
Graphics were
It's a Pixar
beautiful.
movie. Yeah.
ugh.
Ooh, that should have been one of the questions. Is what's everybody's favorite Pixar movie? That's a good one.
I mean, we can answer it.
Yeah, let's answer it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Benson first, because he loves Pixar. Because they're not emotionally
No, because they're
manipulative at all.
emotional manipulative. That's why I don't like them.
I love it. Yeah, which they are. But,
Just come back to me. I don't know. I have to think about what I like. Not to say they're not good, but they rub me the wrong way because they're intentionally manipulative.
intentionally like the setting you up. Just
Daniel
are- they
also
are
doesn't
good.
like Nintendo, so
yeah.
You don't like Nintendo games?
I didn't say that either.
speak otherwise.
I have a rough relationship with Nintendo because they just had a long history in recent years of making things really hard to obtain. They show off, hey, we have the new NES Classic, this NES Classic. Oh, sorry, you can't get one. Hey, we got the Switch. Sorry, you can't get those either. Like,
That's true.
Oh, did you pick up a SNES Classic? Well, we just added most of the games onto the Switch platform too, so never mind.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, it's not like I love what Nintendo can be sometimes, but sometimes their execution really just.
You like the potential Nintendo has.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, and I
the
have a Switch.
potential.
Like, there are games I like on my Switch, but
When Smash was coming out, Daniel was like, finally a reason to buy a Switch. I guess we'll get it now.
that was me. Yeah, no, like the Switch is like the biggest port remaster machine. Everything comes to Switch like a year after it comes to PlayStation, and like. I don't know. That part's kind of frustrating. Like, there's some really good remasters and ports on Switch, but like the stuff that does that specifically doesn't.
Gotcha.
This was Basil's most passionate answer for the whole podcast.
I say all this as a person who hasn't touched a Switch in like a year and a half.
Okay. The
Pixar.
yeah, the funny thing was that was a Pixar question.
Is
yeah.
Coco a Pixar movie?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Okay, then
It
Pixar.
is.
Or then Coco.
Coco made me cry
haven't
so
seen
hard.
that
that
one's
Coco is so good.
good.
Did you cry during Coco?
I don't think so.
Oh, I bawled at the end. Yeah.
Haven't seen
Because
it, but I probably
they're
would.
intentionally emotionally manipulative. They
Oh,
really
yeah, they
are. Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Coco's really good.
Coco is
I
really
think
good.
I'm gonna go with Coco too. But also, this was not a Pixar movie, but I recently watched Netflix the Mitchells versus Machines.
That's a good
And
movie.
had
That
a
was really good.
beautifully
That's a good
wonderful
movie.
time. I
I've heard
loved it
great
because
things.
it had it was literally, it's like that sort of ambivalent sort of feeling, like sort of happy sad of the early 2000s sort of stuff, like with your Junos and their Little Miss Sunshine, stuff like that, and that sort of like random sort of feeling things like thrown in there, but like it was kind of weirdly nostalgic at the same time. It was just a really, but yeah, not related, but slightly tangential. But anyway,
Cool.
Yeah, so I feel like I have to say like one of the Toy Stories, but that's not a very exciting answer for me. That's hard because like a lot of the early ones are just good. I've actually been watching like Kinda Funny's Pixar in review series. So they've been going like movie by movie. So I've kind of been like I've rewatched a few in the last few months. The Incredibles is a lot better than I remember it being. Not that I thought it was bad, but like just seeing them again, it's like
So
these
good.
movies are good. I don't know. Monsters Inc. is up there too. I don't have an answer. I like them. I like Pixar.
Yeah, I think mine is probably Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story 3 because again,
No, you're fine.
intentionally wrecks you, but it's so good. All right, are you all ready to try Da Bomb? Are we ready to go
I didn't
to
get to
it?
tell you my favorite Pixar movie.
Real quick, Lydia, I find out
To let
actually.
you know that
Yes.
I can't pick. But I would say Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, The Incredibles.
Oh, Wreck-It
Not
Ralph.
Cars.
Wreck-It
Cars
Ralph
is
is
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
There's not an order to those,
I
but
love
those
Wreck-It
three
Ralph.
are like I could watch them over and over and over and be fine.
Wreck-It
Yeah,
Ralph's good.
Wreck-It Ralph, like no one, like you're not getting sucker punched for no reason.
No,
I
Wreck-It
cried
Ralph is
during
kinda-
Wreck-It Ralph too.
I did too. It got me too.
Same.
But yeah,
So
felt like it was
so
earned more
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yes, that's a good way to.
It's on brand, so I have to do it again. Those aren't. I'm sorry. I'm the dick. in
Wreck-It
this
Ralph
situation.
is Pixar.
I thought it was Disney.
No, Wreck-It Ralph is Pixar, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I thought it was just Disney.
I don't know either. We can count it.
I'm gonna Google it.
I for sure. Well, based on the animation, it looks like a Pixar movie.
Yeah, but Disney's been doing that here recently.
I
Haven't
keep-
they?
Google it. If it's not, then I stick to Tangled and.
That's also not. I'm just kidding. I'm
But
just
the
kidding.
Tangled definitely
I was
is.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, I was
That
going
was
to say
just
Big
me
Hero
being a
6,
jerk.
but I don't think it's
Big Hero
Pixar.
6 is not
It's not
I think
Pixar.
isn't Pixar.
No.
Yeah,
but-
Wreck-It Ralph's not
Disney.
Pixar.
Disney.
It's just Walt Disney.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they did a great
So
job.
it's like
Big Hero 6.
They did a
Big
great
Hero
job.
6 is
They
good.
did a great job.
I watched Big Hero 6 for the first time this year, and it was
And
really
you
good.
loved it.
I did
Yes.
love it. Yes.
Solid movie.
Solid.
I know. Well, no, wait. So I know for sure it's Disney because there was a joke or like a meme like when it first came out that like Baymax is technically an Avenger because it's Disney or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be cool if Baymax stopped Thanos, though. Are you satisfied with your care? I am inevitable. And then he just holds it. No. Are you satisfied with your care?
Well, there is a rumor that the Big Hero 6 crew is going to be in one of the Disney shows, or not Marvel
Oh, really?
shows. I think it's Ironheart, maybe. I don't remember which one it was. But
I'm so excited for the
It's rumored.
Eternals too, guys.
I mean, they were really fun in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. We talked
never
about Kingdom
played
Hearts
those.
3 last episode, too. And unfortunately, Kendra didn't get to play it.
I haven't
Which is
played
sad.
it either.
Oh yeah, Kendra and I are kindred Kingdom Hearts fans.
Yeah.
She might need to borrow your Kingdom Hearts 3 or something.
And not
Yeah.
Pixar.
which one?
Tangled.
Tangled isn't
yeah.
Pixar either?
I didn't think it was.
What? I thought Tangled was for sure
Okay,
Pixar.
Blake, pull up a list of Pixar movies.
Sorry.
Get him.
I have a weird amount of random knowledge.
Welcome
that's
to
not
the
useful.
band. Welcome
Yeah.
to the band.
Oh, you like something? You don't know what you're
I
talking
normally
about.
am pretty good about these, but dang.
Oh,
Blake fluctuates from
The Incredibles.
wait what to actually.
Yeah.
Those are
I don't know what's going on, but actually I do exactly know what's going on, and you don't. So it's like a swinging metronome.
It's fun.
Do you like the list?
I want to see. Yeah.
Bring me the list.
List. Here we go.
Frozen.
Okay. Well, y'all do that now.
Okay, Luca, not
Has
good.
anyone?
Yeah, it was.
I did not like
it was
Luca.
subpar.
So
it
it's
was
not
fine.
good. My
but
wife watched it last night.
It
It's
was
not good.
fine. It just wasn't
Onward.
anything special.
The Incredibles, Onward.
Onward was good.
I still have not seen Onward.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Do you think
I'm
that's-
excited for Lightyear.
do you think that's enough, Steven?
Yeah.
I'm so stoked
absolutely.
on that.
Okay.
I'm
Absolutely.
excited
I can't
for
wait.
Lightyear.
I'm gonna do
Up.
the dab one on this
Up.
one.
Okay.
Incredibles, Onward, and Up would be my 3 from the Pixar official list.
I
From the Blake Westerby approved list.
I just, just wanted to make sure your
I'd
answer
pick
was
Incredibles.
accurate.
But Luca was. You would watch Luca one time probably.
I feel like Pixar.
There you go, sir.
I don't
Wait,
want to
was
say they're on
Coco
a downward
on that list?
turn, but
Oh
like
yeah, no, I know, right?
So,
I'm
like,
thinking
Soul and
Coco's
Luca,
on the list.
So it's got to be in there.
so like Soul and Luca, they just like came out. I didn't hear about them. I opened up, my Xbox and it was like new Pixar movie, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, Coco.
I knew there was something about Luca when
Man, I could
they
smell
weren't
that.
gonna make you pay for it, and then it just came on Disney Plus.
Right, it's not a movie you're paying
Soul-
$30 to
yeah,
watch.
Soul you had to pay for it, or if you waited, you could
Soul
watch
is
it.
really good. I liked Soul.
I liked Soul.
The last one that really hurt my
You guys
feelings
secretly
was
just
Inside
tossed
Out.
this away.
Oh yeah, I love how Pixar's like, what if cars had
Bing
feelings?
bong,
Yeah.
bing
Yeah.
Well, that's all of their first movie. What if ants had feelings? What if toys had feelings?
But then with Inside Out, it's what if feelings had feelings?
Feelings, yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
But what about the feelings? What are they doing?
Right.
And then it's Inside Out.
All right, my dudes.
All right.
Ready?
Are we doing it?
Ready?
The bomb.
I made a mess with the
right.
bomb.
Okay, this is it. Abby's cheering us on in the
nervous.
How about that?
background.
Nervous.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Look at our 1, 2, 3,
my
4
Abby, is your door
cameras.
still unlocked?
All right, ready?
Good.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, it tastes terrible.
It's the worst tasting
It doesn't have a
thing
good
ever.
flavor.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
It hit.
That was gross.
Yeah, it's super gross.
Oh, it's powerful.
That's absolutely disgusting.
All right, Abby, your turn.
Yeah, pineapple's probably the good
Pineapple's good, Abby.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good.
I have bread.
This is bad.
You won't
Oh
like it, boys.
Why is it spicy?
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, it just stays
I
with
know,
you.
you know I'm
This
hurt.
is terrible.
You know I'm hurt, boys. You know I'm hurt. It's okay.
Dude, it's in the back of my throat. It's not my mouth.
God.
It's the back of my
No,
throat.
it's all here. Mouth feels great.
I think that water made it worse.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think.
spread it out a little bit, probably. No.
Lady of bread.
Yeah.
What's that?
How do you live?
In pain most of my life. So
It hit the light. Oh my god, I need more water. I'm crying.
There's tears.
it's a good time. I guess I'll get my water.
Here you go.
I'm fine.
It's like
water
literally the
gonna
opposite
move?
of how I
think
described
There you
it.
go.
It's like a
Pass it
time.
on. Anybody?
Don't touch your eyes.
I'm good, my dude.
Thank you, though.
Oh, persevere.
This was an awful idea. I am not happy.
This is so rough.
I sweats.
I'm having a great time.
I'm having a wonderful time.
I was until
I'm
just
crying.
now.
I just want some more nuggets.
I'm happy you guys are here, but
Now you're gonna have like an awful association with us.
no.
Steven,
Just
can I have some more
with
water,
sauces.
please? Thank you.
Do-do-do-do-do. What we got? Want some questions?
Oh my god.
Please
Sorry.
ask some questions for the
Sorry,
love
I'm
of God.
crying.
What would everyone
crying.
rate that?
Yeah, but would everybody rate that?
The worst.
This is really bad.
So, I think like
I'm
it's,
still crying.
it's pretty harsh, but I have like this Reaper akamiso sauce, and I accidentally dumped like half of it into a bowl of ramen one time.
And went, oh well.
Yeah, and went, oh well.
And
so
then ate it
may have been
anyway.
worse, but this is pretty acutely bad.
It's like it hurts, and like we all said, it doesn't. It's not a good flavor.
I think the part
not
that I don't
really.
like is the sting. Like
It's just designed to
definitely
hurt
very
you. It is
stingy.
It's not a
Designed to hurt
burn.
you.
It's like there's a like stinging in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven, can I have some of those nuggets, please?
Yeah.
It's like nature's trying to warn us not to
Pass
do
the
this.
nugs.
Yeah.
This is not nature.
Yeah, this is unnatural.
So,
I'm shaking.
what's everybody doing after this?
Yeah.
Going to Brahms.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That's a good idea.
I'm joining you.
Those
I need a
special, like,
banana
seasonal
milkshake
flavors.
right now.
I've got banana milk in the refrigerator.
No.
You can just shake it.
Pineapple. This is the pineapple, right?
Yeah. Yeah, cut it
Oh,
with a lighter hot sauce.
beyond
Yep.
insanity.
I don't.
Yeah.
That was bad. I'm still crying.
The city, Kansas.
Kansas City.
Never go there.
Never again.
Kansas City.
The taste is just so disappointing. Honestly,
Oh,
it was
man.
There's like no taste.
it was just bitter and nothing.
The
else,
roof
you
of
know?
my mouth is
Oh.
like hurting. Like I burnt it.
Oh, that wasn't
Blake
too
is
bad.
just smiling. I mean, I don't know how.
It's probably getting those endorphins kicking in.
I don't like that.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That was definitely
All
the
right.
worst. I agree, though. That was.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
me too.
last question, rapid fire. Who is everybody's favorite Pokemon? Alakazam.
Oh God, I don't know.
Snorlax.
Charizard.
Yeah,
Farfetch'd.
that's a good one.
Jigglypuff, actually. Just kidding. Jigglypuff.
My brain went, name a Pokemon. Any Pokemon, go.
For $1, name a woman.
Right.
For $1.
Squirtle.
Oh man. All right, y'all want to keep going, or do you want to call that?
Yeah.
Please.
We're going
Okay.
I'm having
until we calm down.
Okay.
We're going
Yeah.
until I have to
Talk faster,
visit your
Steven.
backyard again.
Talk faster, Steven. Okay, Mike, you can go first. What is your all-time favorite movie?
That's a good one.
It's not part of a series. I'm gonna go with Goodfellas.
I got probably Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, I
know
love
that's not
Scott
super
Pilgrim.
Oh, that's
original,
a
but
good one.
No,
That's a good
I
one.
love it.
That's good. Dude, I got so many.
I don't know my answer. The opposite. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a great one. That's definitely up there. As previously said, like Pixar.
I know one of Steven's favorite movies.
Which one?
Jacob's Ladder.
No, get out. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites, but it's not. It's not like in the higher echelon.
Fair enough.
Let's say Terminator 2. How about that?
Rise of the Machines.
No, 2.
That's a good one.
I've never heard somebody tell me that their favorite movie is Terminator.
Listen, I as a
So
2 year,
good.
as someone from like a 2 to 4 year old or 5 year old, which is probably problematic, but
It is good. Yeah.
there was a TV VCR combo in my room. That dang movie played on loop. And I
Wow.
loved that movie with everything in me. Yeah. Strong female lead.
Yes.
Arnold's good
We love
guy.
He's a good guy.
Good
All
guy.
around good guy.
Yeah, all around good guy. Just trying to do the right thing. Anyway. But yeah, no. Terminator 2.
At 5 years old.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, so sophisticated with your. Mine's Interstellar.
Wow.
Mine's La La Land. Damn. I'm still
Yep.
suffering. Okay.
I can still feel it.
You think you're
Be
good?
nice.
I'm sweating, but I think I'm good now.
Yeah, Mike and Lydia, are y'all okay?
No,
D-Baz, how are you doing?
we're not okay.
I'm doing
over here.
fair.
This corner we're rough over here.
I like
Okay.
hot stuff, and that's what that was bullshit.
Yeah,
Good.
I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah.
That was bullshit.
You're not wrong.
It's not in the rotation.
Okay, so now we'll ask it again. Is this as bad as everybody thought it
It's
was?
the
Yes,
worst.
go away.
The worst.
That last
I'm
one,
done.
yes.
It didn't even have a flavor.
It was just pain.
Yeah, it was
just like
designed to hurt you.
My heart, it just wanted to tear me in all kinds of pieces, and that's what that just did.
That was bad.
My nose is running, my mouth is watering. I just don't know what's happening.
Your face is just leaking.
My face is
I was just
numb.
like crying. Yeah.
Oh, it says it's 135,600 Scoville units.
Which
Well,
is
that is hella hot.
yeah.
Cool.
Cassie?
Cool.
Yeah.
I like how it tries to give you flavor notes. Like that even
No.
matters.
As if there were any there.
There's no flavor.
There's
Like you'll
no
be able to
flavor, my
taste it.
dude.
Wow.
I thought it like went up into the millions. Do I just not understand the scale? The Scoville unit scale?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, man.
I'm not sure either.
I don't understand it for sure.
I don't.
not
There's a
great.
lot of things I don't understand.
Warning, this sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children. Consume one drop at a time and with
One
extreme
drop.
caution. That's what it says.
One drop?
That's what it says.
Well, we made mistakes.
I had
Made mistakes.
Mine was more
I
than one
dunked
drop.
mine. I was like,
hit-
meh.
Yeah, I hit mine pretty hard, honestly.
Yours was like
Same.
covered.
Mine was not
You
far
had
from
a
yours.
lot.
I think I only had like 2.5 drops, and that was
It's 5 calories.
Oh, good.
so good. We're
Yeah,
eating
I mean, because it
healthy
just
here.
destroys everything.
Yeah.
Just burns everything
Just on
up.
contact. Yeah.
Well, I have
Right.
their address if you want to send them a strongly worded email.
Now, I have seen the people from Hot Ones, the people who have watched the show, the fans have submitted themselves eating this hot sauce, and they're doing it for the celebrities. So, like, Idris Elba was on one, and somebody ate it, and he was like, "This is for Idris," and he ate it, and then he was just like in so much pain afterwards. Abby, do you want to try it?
Little drop.
You
Just
don't.
right at the-
You don't.
Yeah, no
Do it.
chaser.
Don't do it.
Abby. Okay.
Oh, then you're gonna
I
try
picked
the
this one.
pineapple one because
No,
that's the
no.
best.
If
Yeah,
we're picking one
do the
for
pineapple, it's
if
good.
we're picking one for Abby to try, she's trying the bomb.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Do that to your
Hey,
wife.
Now,
Hey.
Steven, for when you go back to this hot sauce, it says to refrigerate after opening. I don't want it to spoil on you.
Yeah.
Do not use the bomb, Abby.
What happens if it ferments? Does it just become sentient?
This becomes sentient.
This is the yummy one.
That's what lights the fuse in the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. This was fun.
This was fun.
It's fun. Do we got
Yeah.
any other questions?
I think we're all out on our questions. We
Good deal.
we
Nice.
just suffered for an hour and 15 minutes,
Oh, yeah.
but we did it together, and that's what matters.
Give
Just-
the,
That's
give
right.
the Facebook
That's right.
Live
That's
homies
right.
some love is the comment I just got.
All right.
Okay, let me look. Hold on.
Hello, friends.
Hello,
Hey, Facebook Live homies.
Hello, Facebook Live homies.
Oh,
That one's Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's
This is
the phone on the side. Yeah, that one.
Facebook Live.
hello.
Can I be a ro-
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Come on, Gil.
Gilbert? Give me
Gilbert, you have to eat the sauce though.
Gilbert, we're not. That was probably from the tour stories earlier that we all were super tight-lipped on. Never,
Oh.
never,
the
never.
next tour though.
Probably next year. Thank
Pandemic pending.
Oh, thank you.
you. Thank you. Yes.
I mean,
No, after that.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know why I'm still holding it.
So, roasties. We have given love.
Yeah.
given love.
Thank y'all.
Thanks,
Love
everyone.
y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in.
That's exponentially hotter than the last dab.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Instagram, but we don't have anybody. Instagram.
All right.
That's fine.
So
Sick.
That's great.
Yeah,
Sad
that's
day.
fine. As it were. We are
Okay.
a boomer band somehow.
There you go.
Facebook only.
Chain dog V12. I'm gonna assume that's Gilbert. Because Gilbert was not here. Any love.
Apologies, Gilbert.
Poor
Now
Gilbert.
you have all the love, Gilbert.
Did we
Look,
kill
he gave
all of them
hearts.
already? Is that what we did?
No, I didn't. I know they're all on
Oh,
still.
okay. Oh, okay. All right. Are we
We're just
wrapping?
over here
I,
crying.
I thought, yeah, I'm.
Yeah, all right, wrap
Steven's
it up.
like, I can't do it anymore.
I can't talk
That's
anymore.
it. That's it. All right.
Wrap it up.
So
close
we
it
should
out.
probably wrap it up then.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. I hope we all suffered just a little bit, but we did it in good spirits. Lydia and D-Baz especially, or this corner especially.
Yeah.
I feel like this corner
Thank you, guys.
were good
Thank
sports.
you.
So
I'm
shout
the
out to
greatest
them.
sport.
The
The greatest.
Believe me, I'm the greatest,
greatest.
sport. Out of all the sports there was, I'm the greatest. It's going to be huge. Anyway, so be sure to follow us on all the social media platforms with the handle at The Stevia Show. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast on whichever podcast app you listen to. If you're on YouTube, just search for The Stevia Show and subscribe with the notification button. And when the clock strikes, what are y'all's handles?
On Twitter, Instagram, it's WT Clock Strikes. It's TikTok. Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome. And then y'all have a website too.
Yeah.
We do. WhenTheClockStrikes.com.
Awesome.
And Facebook.com/whentheclockstrikes.
And Facebook.com.
And our
slash-
music's on Spotify and Apple Music and
Yeah. All
the
YouTube.
good things.
You know.
and
Yeah.
now on TikTok.
Now on
And
TikTok.
on TikTok.
Yeah, and on
Yeah.
TikTok. All right. And then if you also be sure to check out our streams. We stream at least once a week. Streams can be found on Twitch at twitch.tv/lidwins and twitch.tv/STVN92. Follow us on social media to find stream schedules, and Anchor and Patreon producers are able to join in on multiplayer streams as well. And again, thank you to the following for supporting the Stevia Show. Today's episode is brought to you by Bravado Wireless. Bravado is your go-to when it comes to all things connected. Now that spring has entered the chat, it's time for some spring cleaning, and that might mean it's time to upgrade that old phone. Starting on April 15th, you can get half off a brand new iPhone 12 or Samsung S9 for new customers as part of our new premium data plan. For more information, call your local Bravado Wireless store or head to bravadowireless.com. And we are also sponsored by community members like you. Remember, you can support us on Anchor or as Patreon for as little as 99 cents a month. Thanks. And this is what their funds go to, is stuff like
This
this.
is it.
Incredible.
Pain.
Is suffering. Is
Suffering.
Steven's going back in.
Steven's like,
Oh my
let's
gosh.
do. That's the bad guy.
It's the
That's
bad
not
guy.
the bad guy.
No, the bad guy was the
That was
bomb.
This is
Nothing.
a bad guy.
Comparatively.
That was the guy that got me. He got me down hard.
I love it. It's like sweet and stuff.
That
too.
one definitely hit me the hardest because I dabbed that one on
He
pretty
goes
hard.
sweet and stuff. All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you
We're
all so
out.
much for listening. Thank you for When the Clock Strikes for being on. We will have you all again for sure whenever your new EP comes out. And we will not be doing the hot sauce
Thank
challenge.
God.
So we just wanted to do this with our BFFs.
I might bring some jelly beans.
No, we said we're doing ice cream.
Jelly
No,
beans
you're
fine.
right. The
It's
jelly
fine.
beans.
Absolutely, jelly beans.
We need to
Bring
do
it.
jelly bean one. Bring it.
Yeah.
I'm
be
all
funny.
in on that.
Well, we thank
The
y'all,
booger
and we
one?
love
Yeah,
y'all.
thank you so
Eating
much for
booger.
having us.
Yeah, we love you all too. But for now, this is Steven.
Some Blake.
This is Steven again.
This is Daniel.
This is Mike.
And this is Lydia.
And we will see you all later.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.